That's the big thing. Stop racism against Asians, which is great. Cool. I'm glad that's happening, but you're 2 years too late.
Yeah.
So I can see why the media is pushing it, because that's the big buzz thing of the year so far. And it's a good thing. It should stop. I think it's great. But the media is good. Everything's going to be in that direction now. It's going to be Black lives aren't going to matter anymore.
And they don't. It's all about Asian lives now. And it's already started.
Yeah.
So this is just getting insane. No, I applied for a fucking job today, and I was shocked by the application process, where it specifically asks not only for my gender, but it asks specifically what my race was.
There should be an option that says you don't want to say, though.
Well, you do have the option to click that, but my question is why does any of that matter?
I don't know. It's on I've applied for a lot of jobs so far this year, and it's on every one I apply for too.
I don't understand. I just don't get it. Oh, by the way, Eric, if you're seeing our comments, we have a new commenter.
Oh shit, there's a whole bunch.
Yes.
Oh, this guy, God bless you. Well, thank you. I should be showing these, I guess.
Romeo Rodrigo Q Saboya.
This is the one I should be showing.
That's the one. There it is.
Oh, thank you. And that's a lovely guitar.
Romeo, please let us know if we're saying your first name right.
I'm not saying it, so
Romeo. Am I saying it right? Did I fuck up your name? I'm sorry if I did.
I bet he did.
I probably
did. And to you, sir. Thank you very much. That's quite the blessing.
I'll
take what I can get right now.
Yeah. This stage of my life, I could probably use it. Couple of blessings sure ain't gonna burn my skin anymore.
You know what? They're not gonna hurt. And that's the way I just say, well, fuck it, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here with the comments. Sorry, I got to learn how to pay more attention to those. I was just trying to figure out what race I am.
I just thought it was funny because when I was filling out this one application, it's going by, it says like, do you identify as anything, like literally it says, do you identify as anything that is not considered Caucasian? And then it gives a listing of all the other races of what they are, and then it's either yes or no. It's like by saying that I don't identify as one of the races, am I just saying don't hire me because of that?
I don't identify as white. Does that matter? Does that count? I'm not. Look at this screen. Do I look white to you?
Pink.
White. Me. White. This is white. This is me. Oh, he's from Brazil.
From Brazil. Hey.
I am from Brazil. God bless you. Well, God bless you and all the fine people of Brazil. And don't let Leonardo DiCaprio push you around.
That's right. Fuck Leo. Fuck him in his tight little ass, I'm assuming.
White. Me. White. Me.
Which one looks closer to me? I bet it ain't the white. Pretty sure it's the red.
Do you identify as Dog Dick Red? Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. I prefer Fire Engine, but Dog Dick is more closer.
That's the Crayola you're never going to see.
That's right.
They got rid of Indian Red. They got rid of Dog Dick Red. They never made Dog Dick Red. I just always wanted them to.
So did you hear about the massive fire that swept through a refugee camp in Bangladesh?
Oh God, shocking. No.
Yeah.
I didn't. I could have guessed.
It gutted hundreds of tents and a number of healthcare centers and a bunch of other facilities. Nobody died. I'm still trying to figure that out. But
is it that nobody died, or is it just that they had kids so fast you couldn't tell?
I can't laugh at that. Fucking hell. Fuck you, man. That's terrible. It's terribly awesome. I love the way the Al Jazeera's Tanvir Chowdhury is his name. Just love that his name is Chowdhury. He says, it has been a challenging situation because many of these huts are in a hilly terrain where fire trucks can't have access. There is no kind of water system within the camp area to douse the fire. Think about that for a second. There is no kind of water system within the entire camp area.
Seems like a bad idea to set up your medical camp there.
I'm not saying.
Hey, where should we set up this medical camp? How about up in them hills with no water where the ambulance can't go? Sounds great.
Perfect. That's great. That's just awesome.
I don't know the terrain of Bangladesh. Maybe it's all like that. I'm sorry, Bangladesh.
No, I'm looking at the picture. You nailed it perfectly. I'm looking at the picture of it. It's just hills and dirt. A couple of trees in the distant background.
That is where your dash is going to get banged.
The fire didn't burn for very long. They were able to bring it under control more than 4 hours after it erupted. Yeah, they're just trying to make sure that nobody sort of dies from it. And so far, the fire has affected shelters, health centers, distribution points, and other facilities. Volunteers are supporting those affected. Well,
I should hope so.
God, you're there.
Like what are you gonna say? Volunteers are just standing around watching. Like of course they're gonna say that. What are they gonna say?
I like the locals first tried to douse the fire on their own, but it soon started to spread rapidly. Well, considering they got no water, they're probably just fanning the flames with sheets and beds or something.
Throw the tents on it.
Throw the tents on it.
They're just burning. Well, stop doing that.
Fucking add more.
We didn't think this through.
They figured more than 700 tents so far have been gutted.
Yeah. Well, that sucks.
So they say that according to UNHCR, the fuck is that? Who's the UNHCR?
United Human Rights Commission.
I'm going to go with that because I don't even want to bother looking up for it. So United Nations Human Charter of Rights. Who knows? Doesn't matter. They said, according to them, more than 550 shelters home to at least 3,500 people were either totally or partially destroyed in the blaze, as well as 150 shops in the facility belonging to a nonprofit organization. Now,
now, just real quick, because let's get to the point.
Yeah.
How many of them had COVID?
None.
Not one.
Not one case of COVID.
You know what? I bet if there was one, nobody cared. And the guy with COVID, he ran faster than everybody out of the fire.
Here's my question. You're at a refugee camp.
Yeah.
There's 150 shops.
Yeah.
If you're at a refugee camp that has no water, where are you getting money from to pay for things?
You're bartering. You don't have to pay for things. You're just bartering.
And what are you bartering with? I got this handful of fucking dirt because I got nothing else.
Yeah, I don't know what they barter with in Bangladesh. Their children and
U.S. weapons.
A lot of IOUs get passed around, I'm sure.
That's what I'm assuming. That's what I think the bulk of it is.
I think we have to look at the bigger problem. Why are people in refugee camps long enough that they can establish 150 shops?
That's a great question.
Like, why are these refugee camps are ridiculous. They're huge. They're 700 tents. That's fucking ridiculous. Why is it that many? We should be doing more to help the refugees, is what I'm saying. Maybe in the long run, let's look at why these are around long enough to be establishing shops and businesses and medical areas and what the fuck. These people are in these things for years.
Yeah.
And some of them are like right where their house used to be. That's gotta suck. If your refugee camp is on the pile of rubble that was your home, you're probably not going home anytime soon.
I would have to assume so.
Start bartering. That's a stupid thing. That makes me mad. Now I'm mad.
There you go.
That story made me mad.
Well, I have.
Who started the fire?
Nobody knows yet.
It was just always burning as the world was turning.
Fucking Billy Joel, you son.
Billy Joel started the fire.
You bastard.
I knew it.
Always fucking with these fires.
He looks like an arsonist. He does.
So I
All
got
right.
something here that'll cheer you up. Then
We're going to the cheer. We're cheering me up.
I'm gonna cheer you up. In Niger.
We know what it really is.
In Niger. A bunch of people. I want to see if it gives an idea of how many. It doesn't actually say above how many, but a bunch of dude on motorbikes showed up at a bunch of different villages and killed 137 fucking people. So that was nice of them. Just nice little going out for a little Harley run and decide to just murder 140 people. Well done. The attacks happened on Sunday, and they initially said, looks like we got at least 60, probably closer to 65. No, it's 137 so far.
Well, they must have done something wrong.
They've been... Well, I mean, it's Niger. They go through fucking hell all the time over there. Not a whole lot of good stuff happens there. So Niger is the world's poorest nation, according to the UN. That's out of 189 countries, they are 189. It's struggling with armed campaigns and have spilled over from Mali and Nigeria, killing hundreds of people and displacing nearly 500,000 others.
Yeah, that happens over there. Africa's fucked up.
Yeah.
And I like that was the first example of political correctness stepping in when someone looked at the map and they were like, we're going over to no, I'm not. And they're like, no, it's Niger.
There's only one G.
I'm not saying it. It's Niger. What's the problem?
There's one G that makes it Niger.
I'm not saying it.
I'm not. Nope.
And that's how the name Niger was born.
That's it.
That's true. That's in a book I read.
In a book I read somewhere.
I don't remember. I think it's in the Bible. What is going on in the world? I guess that's Africa. That's not something shocking anymore, which sucks, but it's true.
Yeah, it's a sad thing that's not a big deal, but it's what's going on.
Well, at least they didn't die of COVID. That's all I can say at this point. I don't know what else. Thank God it wasn't COVID. I bet I would like to see the African numbers and this South African variant. I'm thinking Africa probably doesn't give a fuck about coronavirus.
No,
I'm just guessing. In Africa, they don't care. When you got biker gangs just rolling in and wiping out hundreds of people, and on the other side of you, there's your village is burning down. Your refugee camp that you were going to run from the bikers to is burning down. You don't give a fuck about the virus.
No, not at all. And I mean, the funny thing is I read an article about it, and I meant to send you the link, Eric, because it was so fucking funny. I've since can't find the article, and that's the best thing. They just pulled it because it was so genius. They were talking about that, and the person interviewing, they were talking about a bunch of the fucked up shit going on in South Africa, and the interviewer had asked the representative from South Africa, asked a question about COVID, and the guy's response was, "Really? You're worried about somebody getting a cold?" That was the only thing he said. I need to show this to Eric. And then of course it just disappeared and it was gone from the internet.
That is funny.
Genius.
Well, yeah, because the internet's I had something taken down today. That's the China thing I was bitching about China, and then I violated something is that this has violated our code of ethics or whatever. Like Facebook has a code of ethics.
Who the fuck ever thought that was true?
But I violated it somehow. I forget what I said now. Oh, someone. Yeah, it was this guy. This Yahoo said, "Hey, let's stop buying everything from China." Yeah. And I said, "Where do you think your device was made?" And some guy piped in, because some funny guy piped in with, "I made I whittled my phone out of what does he say here? Actually, I whittled my phone from a maple tree." And I said, I said, oh, good. Well, go sit by that phone and wait for my call, funny guy.